Sam, well, the Louisville Cardinals were trying to cap off their 10-2 regular season with their first ever conference championship, but the Cards did not fall their way as they fell 16-6 to Florida State. It was a defensive battle, and the Louisville offense just couldn't pull its weight. WHAS11 sports director Kent Spencer tells us how it happened and what the Cards still have to look forward to.
In a game where defense reigned supreme, Louisville could only muster 188 yards of total offense. When the Cards were at their best this season, it was the ground game who led the way. Just 77 yards on the ground. A big part of that, Jack Plummer, sacked 7 times by this Florida State defense. Speaking of Plummer, he struggled mightily. Just 14 of 36 through the air, 111 yards, and a critical interception. That being said, Louisville had their chances in the third quarter. They just couldn't capitalize.
I'll take the blame for the loss. I would like to play a whole lot better than that on offense. I thought our defense played really well the entire game. Gave us a chance without question. Our special teams played really well, and we were not up to par on offense. So that's my fault.
We had a couple plays where it's, like you said, little things where, maybe the ball is a little more accurate, maybe, we break a tackle, or maybe we block a guy a little bit better, and then, it's a different game.
Yeah, we definitely were shooting ourselves in the foot at times. Like I said, we just can't do that. We have to execute.
We scored a couple of those touchdowns late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter. It's a different ball game, but we didn't. And when that didn't happen, they took advantage of it, and things went south.
Now it'll be a testy 24 hours for the Cards, who are hoping to land a bid in the Orange Bowl. Louisville fans and the Cards have to keep their fingers crossed that Florida State lands in the top 4 of the college football playoff rankings. Reporting inside Bank of America Stadium, Kent Spencer, WHAS 11 News.
And later on in GMK, Mason Horodisky will have more from that game and also the results of our 2 local high school teams who were going for state titles.
It's just unfortunate that we continue to have this amount of violence here in our city. So, like I said, with anyone that has information with this particular case, if they could call our anonymous tip line.
That is LMPD Lieutenant Todd Hollis speaking last night. Police are investigating a deadly shooting in the Russell neighborhood. We are told a man was found dead after being shot multiple times. This happened around 7 p.m. Saturday night on Elliott Avenue. There are no suspects, but Lieutenant Hollis believes there is no public threat. And this happened after 4 other shootings in just 24 hours. You can see the locations of them on your screen right here, spread out all across the county. 2 people, including a teen, were shot in the Taylor Berry neighborhood Friday early evening near Churchill Downs. Another happened in a Thornton's parking lot near the Gene Snyder. Plus 2 shootings happened at 2 separate Louisville Housing Authority complexes. Anyone with information on any of these shootings is asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD or use the online portal. And a woman is dead after a deadly car crash in Shively Saturday morning. According to Shively police, a woman in her early 20s was driving on Rockford Lane around 4 a.m. when she crashed into a utility pole and died at the scene. Police say there was a passenger inside the car and they are expected to survive. The investigation is ongoing and it is unknown if alcohol was a factor.